Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Inclusion Unlimited segment. Did you realize that individuals with disabilities make up the largest minority in the world? It's the only minority group that we all can become a part of in the blink of an eye. Jada joins us now with the story of Dano. He's one of the Morgan Straps athletes, and he was not born with a disability, but he lives with one now. Hi again, Jada.
Hello, Leslie. Yes, Daniel, also known as Dano Castillo, is a remarkable teammate of mine with Morgan Sports. He is always positive and encourages each of our athletes to improve with kind encouragement. I have known him for a very long time, and he is someone I've loved growing up with. He is a perfect example of how life can change at a moment's notice, but also how to persevere beyond every obstacle life brings. Here's Dano's story.
I grew up in West Texas. There were no trees. It was more like living out in the desert, oil field. In high school, I played football and I ran track. I still hold the 800-meter record at my old high school. It's been sitting there for 40 years. Joined Cub Scouts, became an Eagle Scout. Through Eagle Scout, I got a scholarship to New Mexico Military Institute. I was in the Army, 49th Armored Division as platoon leader, tank platoon leader. Went on to Special Forces. It's the Army's elite, like infantry. We do airborne operations, water operations. We do anything that the Army wants us to do that's got specialized training in it. We were on assignment in Central America. At night, we were setting up a defensive perimeter, and simply was raining, and I slipped and fell and injured my neck and my head. I went into a coma for 2.5 months. I have one son, his name is Christopher. My son, when I got injured, was not even a year old. I think the hardest part for me was when the VA doctor came in and said, "You're going to be paralyzed for the rest of your life, and you probably may be a vegetable." My mom came in behind the doctor and said, "Don't listen to him. You're going to make something out of your life." And I heard about Morgan starting a power soccer team in 2012. Loved it, loved hanging out with the kids. We played soccer. There was no age limit. It was all about how you could put your chair behind that ball and get it down court. It was back again to the basics of sports, and I loved it a lot. And from there, I started different sports. I also coach when I'm at the games. So when I'm playing, I'm also the coach. But again, it all started in Morgan's in 2012. Don't underestimate us. We're good athletes. We're good tacticians. Bocce is about tactics. All of these sports programs give you mental challenge of getting better. You develop skills and you develop friendship. Locked in right there. It's just a camaraderie. And you sort of lose yourself out there. When I leave Morgan's, I promote Morgan's. I put out on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is all about sports. Without this program, I didn't know where I'd be.
He is something else. You said you've known him for a long time. Tell me about that relationship.
Yes, we've known each other since 2011, so quite some time. We're going on our 14th season, and it has been awesome just getting to know somebody that is so ambitious and so strong-minded, that knows what he wants and is going to get it either way, and it's very inspiring, honestly.
What kind of things has he taught you? Because he's a few years older than you are, and was that a positive thing for you?
Absolutely. I think we taught each other things. I'm going to give myself some credit, but definitely trying to grow as somebody in the disabled community and be able to know what we need and express our needs and advocate for ourselves. It really is truly a blessing to have known what his journey was like, and then we get to share ours, and it's a symbiotic relationship.
And I mean, it's different because he was not born with a disability. I think you were 2, right, when you were
Yes.
actually diagnosed. But you still share a lot of the same struggles, right? There's a lot of the same issues, but also a lot of the same successes.
Absolutely. We have shared multiple things, and that's something that we can talk about and learn from each other. So each other doesn't have to go through the same thing. If it was a negative or if it is a positive, like power soccer, we get to share it together, which makes it all much more special.
What's a negative that y'all had to share together?
Probably hospital visits. I wouldn't say those are fun, but definitely trying to get a way around them and make sure we can advocate for ourselves is always really important.
Do you try to do the same thing for young kids that you meet now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If they have questions, I'm glad to help and answer, especially when it comes to, say, getting our chairs fixed or just what questions to even ask. A lot of times we don't know what to ask until somebody tells us, hey, ask this. So it's definitely something that is embarking and definitely something that is growing within the relationship of this awesome community.
You guys had a pretty good year last year in straps. You want to share one of your successes with us?
Absolutely. We actually traveled to many states in the past 14 years I've met Dano, and along the way we went to the U.S. National Conference for Power Soccer, and with that we were able to play teams all across the U.S. and we won our division in 2nd place. So we are going to the 2nd division and we are going to fight hard to stay there this season.
So what's on tap for 2025 other than obviously what you were just saying, but what about for you?
For me, I definitely want to try to keep trying out for Team USA. That is one of my goals, and for our team, it is to travel to a new state for a tournament.
I'm so excited for you. What do you have to do to become a team member on the USA Olympics?
Well, there are many different trials that we have to go through, and right now we're in the training season, so every few months we get called to go to a training camp somewhere in the US, and we travel there, we practice for 5 days, and we just see who fits, who meshes, and then the coaches decide how they want to change things up. So I'm hoping we'll get a call back soon.
On a previous Inclusion Unlimited, we did a story and featured you, so I encourage you, if you haven't seen that one yet, please go back and watch it. It's a great story, and I'm hoping school is going well for you as well.
Yes, it is very well.
I'm so glad. Well, thank you so much once again for being here with us on Inclusion Unlimited.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, remember, together we are making a difference.